Hello, my fellow modeling and tabletop gaming enthusiasts, and welcome back to the Mediocre Modeler Show. We've got a special out-of-series episode for you today. We'll still number it the same, but just today, I went ahead and picked up the Hermes Pattern Light Sentinels for the Solar Auxilia for the Horus Heresy from Games Workshop. I've been kind of excited about these since they first announced them a while back. I picked up the Atheon Pattern Sentinel a while ago, got that built, haven't painted it. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to take a look at these. I was only able to get one box. I was kind of hoping for two, but just got one. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take a look what's in the box. We'll get one built up so you guys can see just how they look when they're all together, even though you probably already know. But we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So without any further ado, let's head on down, take a look at what comes in the box. So here we go. As always, a classic Heresy style box for us. Got some pictures on the sides, as always, and then our info on the back. Of course, you can build these as the Velatari Sentinel or the regular Light Sentinel. I think I'm just going to build these as Light Sentinels for now. Different weapon options, so we've got the choice of the multi-laser or the grenade launcher, and then a couple of quick color schemes. And also comes with a vehicle decal sheet, which is kind of exciting, except I don't use any of the decals on my Solar Auxilia vehicles. So, contents of our box. So here is our decal sheet. It's nice to have some Solar Aux decals. Again, it'd be nicer if they were a little more varied, but I might use a couple of these. We'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens. We've got our two 60 mil bases. I'll be replacing these anyway with the Gamer's Grass battle ready bases, or whatever exactly they're called. But yeah. So then we've got two identical sprues here, and of course our instructions, our step-by-step guides on how to assemble these bad boys. And they're, again, you can build the two different variants, so it's going to follow a similar construction pattern up to a point. And then you can decide which variant you're going to do, either the regular Light Sentinel or the Velatari Sentinel, which I think I'll definitely be adding some of them. Even if they're not that great in game, they look cool. So again, two identical sprues, each variant contained on a single sprue. So we've got all of our weapon options over here. So our heavy flamer, and they might call it an incinerator, our Volkite caliber, a grenade launcher halves, the multi-laser. We've got our pilot bits here, different head options, some antennas and stuff, torso. Got the leg options, and then your extra armor bits that you can use for the Velatari Sentinel and kind of our main body, the leg bits and hip joints and everything there. So yeah, there's not really a lot to it, so I think it should build up pretty quick. I'm definitely going to take a look at possibilities for magnetizing these so I can swap weapons as I feel. And again, a second sprue that's the exact same thing. So two Sentinels, which is essentially one unit for $65. I mean, it's $32.50 a piece. I guess that's not terrible. You can also get the Medusa, which also came out today in plastic for the same amount, Medusa or the Basilisk, which I will probably also be picking up. I do want a third. I've only got two currently. So, but yeah, so there's everything that comes with our Hermes Pattern Light Sentinel Squadron for Solar Auxilia and Horus Heresy. And here we have the built model. As you can see here, it's maybe actually a little smaller than I was expecting. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. So the good news is it's not difficult at all to magnetize the weapons. So as you can see, I've got the multi-laser in right now. Just pop out like that. Pop in the grenade launcher right there. Boom, bada boom, bada bing. So the way I did that, there's actually, you can see that's a 3.2 millimeter magnet just placed right in there behind this plate, and then a 1.5 mil magnet in there. So I will actually show you in the directions. So step 4C here. So before you glue this piece on here, you can see there's a little bit of a void back in there. That's where I glued the magnet, so I wouldn't have to worry about drilling anything out. So I just super glued a magnet in there, and worked perfectly. The other thing I did is I did keep the driver separate for painting. It would just be a lot easier to paint, and he can just drop right in. The little control panel goes exactly where it's supposed to go. Sorry about that. I would recommend, if you're going to do this, there is a little piece here, right here, It's this little control handle in each of the two hands. I would recommend positioning that with the arms and gluing it to the arms and not the actual walker itself, which is a little bit out of order, but it won't, if you glue it in place to begin with, you won't be able to get the driver in afterwards. So I would strongly encourage you to go that way. You could also very easily magnetize the different ammo feeds. So I glued in the one for the grenade launchers because that's probably what I'm going to use. But you could glue in the one for the multi-lasers, or you could magnetize them. I just hate dealing with magnetizing accessories like that. The only kind of annoying bit is this Vox antenna here snapped by just looking at it wrong. And so I had to glue it back together and then, you know, try and shave it back to fit properly. So yeah, I would watch out for that. So as you can see here on our sprue, we've still got, you know, a number of parts left that are all for the Velataris pattern. So we've got our various armor plates for the torso, as well as our knee plates here. You've got a couple of extra bits, this one here and this one here for the head for the Velataris pilot, as well as different arms. And then of course your different weapon options. And it looks like this piece here is actually a spare steering handle, steering grip kind of thing, which is a little strange, but I think that's what it is. So yeah, so here we go. There's the completed Hermes pattern Sentinel. Light Sentinel. And there we have it, folks, the completed Hermes pattern Light Sentinel for the Solar Auxilia for Horus Heresy. I think it's a pretty cool model. It was pretty easy to build, pretty easy to magnetize. So now the only question that remains is how good are they on the tabletop? So questionable as to when I'll find that out personally, but I'm sure there's some anecdotal evidence out there already. But yeah, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that gives you some ideas, and maybe just you decide you want to pick one or two up for yourself. So thanks very much, folks, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. As always, if you feel so inclined, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, may your paints be thin, your brushes be pointy, and your dice be hot.